SaaS CEOs, SEO is the worst channel to choose pre-product market fit. Give me the next 5 minutes and I will show you how to get to product market fit 10x faster with your marketing and get your first 500 users. My name is Jean-Michel Moreau and I help SaaS CEOs unlock product growth using a scientific approach to advertising. After 20 years of experience in tech, I have created the massive feedback method so that CEOs can grow and scale faster and make a bigger impact with their products. So in every episode, you're going to get something that you can immediately implement, and that's going to help you accelerate your user acquisition so you can scale and exit faster. So give me the next 5 minutes and I'll show you how to get to product market fit 10x faster and get your first 500 users. And the answer is not SEO. Okay, so SEO is the worst channel pre-product market fit. And there's this idea that it's the best. I don't know where that comes from. I believe it's something to do with SEO gives you zero user acquisition costs. So everyone races to that. Here's what you should do instead. So instead of that, if you are looking at your product and you think, oh man, a lot of people I talk to, they're worried because they know they're getting ahead of themselves. They know they've built more than they should have. They're not getting enough feedback from users. Maybe they don't have enough users and their whole system is not validated. So here's what you should go through instead. The first thing you should do is define. You need to define the mathematical problem that you are trying to solve. What are you trying to solve? And that could look like this. That could literally look like you need a certain number of impressions. And then you need some sort of rate from impressions to conversations. Impressions to conversations, right? And then you need some sort of rate. And then you need a certain number of conversations. If you are able to talk to hundreds of users, you have a much better chance of understanding if your product is correct. A lot of SaaS CEOs, they start building and they kind of get ahead of themselves. So here's what you should do instead. Define. Once you define the problem that you're trying to solve, you need to gather the data. And this is going to sound, maybe this sounds too simple, but this is the answer, is to go back to basics. Gather the data. So you need to, before you can solve the problem, you need to gather the initial data. And you can do that through your marketing. Your marketing can gather the data for you so you have some base numbers. Then you know what is the problem that you're trying to solve. After you've gathered the initial data, you could actually solve the problem. So for example, if I know that the marketing campaign that I'm running, that if the target is to get me 100 user conversation, 100 user interviews, or let's say it's 100 user signups, user registrations, I could go through and see what my rates are, and then I know what the actual bottleneck is. I've actually tested something, and now I'm optimizing something real. And the key is, what is the feedback loop on this system? The reason why SEO is the worst channel is that it has a very long feedback loop. SEO takes months to take effect, and it's very automated, right? So once you solve the problem one time, you've gone through this, you've gathered the data, you've solved it, you know you've got the conversations that you need, or your objective, whatever it was to get more users, then you can optimize. Then we optimize. Then we start attacking the bottlenecks and making them better. There's another thing I wish everybody knew. There is a continuum between automation and manual, and it's extremely important how you start. So if you are very automatic, the other way you could be is very manual. All right? Automatic gives you lots of friction. Automatic is friction. You're pushing users to fill out forms, go through steps, click on landing pages, watch webinars. It's a bunch of crap you push on the user. They've got to do all these things. So automatic has lots of friction. Manual has low friction. Low friction. What do I mean by that? If you, as the founder, go to someone's house and help them install the app the first time, there's like no friction, right? You're doing it all for them. That's no friction. You know what happens with no friction? Extremely high conversion rates. Conversion rates. So this is a continuum that just exists. When you do things manually, you give the users low friction, they have high conversion rates. If you make them automatic, they have high friction. They have high friction and they have low conversion rates. Low conversion rates, okay? And so all the internet marketing stuff falls along this continuum. SEO falls along this continuum. It's somewhere here, maybe. I don't know. SEO falls right here. So the lowest, the quickest way to get a sale would be direct sales. Direct sales. That's, if you're doing one-on-one direct sales, that hunting mode, that is going to give you the highest conversion rate. The next one could be chat. If you are running ads to push people to chat with you online directly with a real person, I'm not talking about a chatbot, that is going to have a higher conversion rate than the next thing up. The pinnacle is like a fully automated VSL. That's like Mount Everest. VSL is amazing. VSLs have very low conversion rates. Webinars have low conversion rates. You push people to an opt-in. Most people don't opt in. Then you push them to a webinar. Most people don't watch the webinar. Like 40% of the people watch the webinar. Very few people who make it to the end of the webinar because people are dropping off the whole time. They're getting bored. They're like, why is this guy selling me? Those are the people that see your offer. You need thousands of people to go through this kind of automated funnel to see if it works. So if you are pre-product market fit, don't go with super automated, super low touch. That works when everything is solved. Instead, go do it yourself. Go do it yourself. And direct sales doesn't work for everyone. So what you do instead is you run ads to chat and talk to people. Get them on chat, talk to them about ask them standard set of questions, and then you can push them to your app and get those first users and validate different elements of your product. If you have a conversation with a user, there's so many things you can go into product manager mode and start asking them questions from resources like the MOM test or start asking them specific questions that are going to validate your riskiest assumptions. And based on your conversation with them and actually providing value, you can get them in your app. And then as you progress, you start to add the automation. You run out of time to do this because you have too many users. That's when you start to add the next levels of automation as you validate your business model and your value proposition. So if this is helpful to you and you want to know how to start doing this, how to start running ads to chat, just comment guide below and I will send you the massive feedback method guide that shows you how you can get product market fit 10x faster by running ads to get you users in chat so you can start having conversations and validate your product directly. All right, thanks.